Sane is a matter of perception. What you are willing to accept as sane or crazy is based upon your individual paradigm. Well, for us here at Zero to Hero, we find the following 10 cultural practices to be some of the strangest we've ever seen, from extreme body modifications to daring coming-of-age rituals. And stay tuned to find out why some people throw their newborn babies out of windows. Number 10. Torajan Burial Traditions, Indonesia. On the island of Sulawesi, Indonesia, live a tribe of people known as the Torajan. The Torajan people have strong cultural and religious beliefs about death and how the dead should be treated. It is believed that a person is not truly dead until a buffalo has been killed sacrificially at the funeral ceremony. The buffalo is thought to be the vehicle to safety in the afterlife. Those buried without the sacrifice are thought to be lost in death. Until a buffalo is prepared for sacrifice, the dead body is kept in the family home. It is cared for as if it is still alive, being bathed, fed, and talked to regularly. What's more than this is that the Torajan people still perform what is called a menene ceremony, a second funeral. In this ceremony, a number of years after death, the body is exhumed from its tomb and washed, redressed, and worshipped by the living family members. Number 9. Mentawaian Teeth Chiseling, Indonesia. Next up is a very bizarre tradition of body modification also found in Indonesia, this time in the Mentawaian village. This cultural tradition is practiced only by the women, as it is believed that women are considerably more attractive if their teeth are chiseled down to sharp points. Some girls in the tribe undergo this modification at puberty as kind of a superstition. They want to be seen as beautiful so that they will have good fortune and can have a balanced perception of their beauty in both body and soul. Some women, however, only undergo the ritual because their husbands have requested it. They often believe having chiseled teeth will prevent their husbands from leaving them for another woman. The real kicker of this tradition is that the chiseling is done without any kind of anesthetic or pain relief. The woman must endure the pain. No thank you. Number 8. 30th Birthday Traditions, Germany. This one is a little more lighthearted than the previous two examples, although very strange all the same. In northern Germany, there is a tradition that if you are still unmarried on your 30th birthday, your friends get to dress you up in silly clothes and watch you do chores. That's right, on your birthday, you have very specific chores to do, depending on your gender, but all while looking like a complete fool. The females have to clean their friends' doorknobs with a toothbrush, while the males have to sweep the stairs of somewhere very busy and very public. The only way to get out of doing such chores is to receive a kiss from a member of the opposite sex. For males, though, the tradition can often go even further. For example, not just any silly costume can be worn, but rather, they must dress in drag to do their public sweeping. And friends will not help you, but instead hinder their efforts by constantly scattering bottle tops all over the steps to give the poor lad more work to do. The tradition of the kiss to excuse the chores also goes further for the men, as just not any member of the opposite sex will do, but it has to be a virgin. I'm still wondering how they prove they're a virgin. Number 7. Sater Ma Coming-of-Age Ritual, Amazon. The Sater Ma tribe of the Amazon have some crazy ideas for initiation ceremonies, and this one tops them all. In this tribe, when a boy reaches puberty and becomes a man, they must take part in a very dangerous and painful ritual involving the bullet ant. The bullet ant is said to be the insect with the most painful sting in the world, compared by many to being hit by a bullet, hence the name. When the young boys reach puberty, they go into the jungle with an elder from the tribe and collect bullet ants. The insects are then drugged and secured into a woven glove, which the boy must wear for 10 minutes. When the boy puts on the glove and the ants wake up, they will start to sting his hand repeatedly until the glove is taken off. It is said that if you do not take part in this ritual, you will never truly be a man. And don't forget, if the glove does not fit, you must acquit. Number 6. Hindu Thaipusam Festival Day Piercings, Tamil Community. On the festival day of Thaipusam, Hindus in many countries will show their devotion and self-sacrifice to Lord Murugan by piercing parts of their bodies. Murugan, also known as Kartikeya, is the Hindu god of war and victory, and usually depicted as an eternally youthful man who is dressed with weapons, often riding a peacock. Now, you might think that getting a piercing in the name of your religion doesn't sound too bad or strange, right? But the Tamil community definitely goes all out here. The piercings must be painful and extreme, often large metal rods through the tongue or hooks and spears in the back and chest. Number 5. Dani Tribe Grieving Practices, Indonesia. Okay, we're back in Indonesia again, and this time we are focusing on the women of the Dani tribe. It is a universal truth throughout all cultures and countries that when you lose a loved one, you suffer great emotional pain. It can take a long time to get over the death of someone close. In the Dani tribe, the women show this painful grief in an outward way, by cutting off a portion of one of their fingers each time they lose a close family member. The fingertip is tied with a string for around 30 minutes first to numb it before being chopped off. And then, to seal the wound on the finger is burned. It is said to be performed compulsively by the women of this tribe in order to make peace for the ghosts of the ancestors when they have died. Number 4. Endocannibalism of the Yanomami tribe, Amazon. You heard me right, I did say cannibalism. However, endocannibalism isn't the terrifying serial killer kind that might pop into your head. Let me explain. Near the border of Venezuela and Brazil, you will find the Yanomami tribe of the Amazon jungle. They believe that death never happens naturally or accidentally, but rather that death is caused by a rival tribe sending its evil spirits to kill one of their own tribe's people. Within the Yanomami tribe, they think that to keep a loved one's spirit alive and well, the cremated ashes of the dead must be consumed by all within their kin group. The dead body is wrapped in leaves and left to rot for up to 45 days. Then the remains are cremated and the ashes are mixed with a fermented banana soup and ate by all the tribe. Sounds, tasty? Number 3. Ashura Festival, Shiite Muslim Community. For many, the Ashura Festival is held to commemorate and remember the death of Imam Hussein, who was the grandson of the Prophet Muhammad. Imam Hussein died in the 7th century battle at Karbala. In this battle, Hussein was repeatedly hit on the head with sharp daggers, eventually causing his death. In the Ashura Festival today, men gather to show solidarity with Hussein by taking part in traditional self-flagellation. Using a sword or dagger, they will hit themselves over the head repeatedly, cutting themselves and bleeding all over their festival day clothes. Many Shiite Muslims believe that taking part in the festival washes away their sins. Number 2. Mercy Tribe Lip Plates, Ethiopia. This body modification tradition is one of the oldest female body modification procedures known. Lip plating has existed in the Mercy tribe in Ethiopia since 8700 BC. Starting as young as 12 or 13, young women will have their lip pierced by a kinwoman in their tribe in preparation for marriage. It is then stretched over a period of time, with heavy clay plates being placed in the opening until the lip is fully stretched out. The women craft their own plates and decorate them in different ways. When the lip is fully stretched, the women don't have to continue wearing the plates, but a married woman is expected to wear them when serving their husband's food. It is said that while growing up, the size of a woman's lip plate represents their sexual maturity. Number 1. Baby Throwing, India. In the last 500 years, both Muslims and Hindus have practiced a very bizarre ritual. In the first week of December each year, around 200 babies and toddlers under 2 are dropped off the Sri Santiswar temple in the state of Karnataka. This is a drop of 50 feet. The babies are caught by those standing underneath in a blanket cloth, while others sing and dance on the ground around them. For couples that are blessed with a child around that time, this practice is said to bring much good fortune to the new families. This tradition is understandably very controversial and has been banned a number of times by human rights groups, as it obviously traumatizes the child. However, banned or not, it is still practiced by many in India. Some of these cultural practices were certainly strange. Which do you think is the craziest? Which one are you glad that you don't have to take a part in? Let us know in the comments below, and take a moment to like this video and subscribe so that you can be a hero.